Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Roma and Football Manager 2019. I'm Ater, and since last episode we played 3 games and we got 3 wins. But of course it was teams that we really should be beating. 2 of them in the lower parts of the table, 1 of them in the relegation spot, and the best team I think is like in 9th place in the league. So it's really teams that we should be beating. But that brings us to this league table, and as you can tell, we are behind. We are quite a few points behind. But yeah, we have 1 less game played than Juve and 2 games less played than AC Milan, but still, we need to fight. We need every single point we can get if we are to defend our title. Other than that, we have seen the draw for the Champions League quarterfinal, and we picked up a Man United, and I think that's a team we haven't played before. Actually, I haven't checked it out because we've been so many seasons now that I don't remember for certain. But I think we haven't played them before, if I'm correct. But yeah, there's some really good teams left now in the tournament. Chelsea versus City, Liverpool versus Real Madrid, and then we have Porto versus Monaco, and probably this quarterfinal is the easiest one. But I mean, it's never easy if you reach the quarterfinal in the Champions League, and of course, Man United is going to be an extremely difficult challenge, but we are here to win. Like, it doesn't matter who we get, we need to beat them because we are desperate for the title. But today is not about Champions League. Today is about league, and we're playing Atalanta, and they are currently in 5th place. That means 2 positions behind us, and they have that home advantage. So this will be a difficult one. It's actually been an international break in game, which means basically some of our players are have 100% fitness because they haven't been playing internationally, while others are down to 85% fitness because they have been playing recently. So yeah, for example, I don't think I ever played with Arp and Eggestein together. Very very rarely, at least, but that's the reason for some of that. But it's always great to have Upamecano back. He missed half the season, but he is back in business. But yeah, let's submit the team and see what happens. But we are desperate for points. We need to take 3 points in every single game, and you know how difficult that is, especially if you're playing one of the top teams away. You need to really fight for it. Let's see what you want to say. I don't want to get too cocky since it's an away game and we may end up losing. It's going to be very difficult. Maybe like that. Nope, nobody cared, of course. As you can tell, Upamecano is lacking everything that's even remotely close to match fitness. But he's back, and that makes me very, very happy. As game on, Atalanta versus Roma. They have that home advantage, but we are here for 3 points, and hopefully we can do well, because we need it. We need it desperately. If we lose today, we are going to be so far behind. Clock just ticks away though, nothing goes on here. We can tell that they have created a few chances, none for us. Maybe it's time to start thinking about changes already, because look at this. They are creating chance after chance after chance. If we get one more without us getting one, I'm going to pause it and change tactics. Clear the defense. Eggestein picks it up. Going for Higuain, but he's lonely. He's very, very lonely. He has no friends and he loses it ASAP. Where is this one heading? Come on, lads. Focus 2 goal once. That was... Why did you go 2 guys against 1 goalkeeper? That was unnecessary, but I'm glad that you're not focused, but you're so passionate. And it's Florenzi into the box, and here's Arp, and you know what Arp always does? Arp's always scoring. And yeah, probably not going to do any tactical changes then if this is the way it's going to look. Florenzi with a beautiful cross, and then Arp with the kind of half volley. Beautiful, no chance for the goalkeeper, and yeah. Doesn't like to see a good Arp goal. Well, look at the statistics though. They are still creating more, and we're not. But for now, let's keep it like this, because, I mean, they're not getting any highlights, so how dangerous could those chances be? But still, we need to tell them that we are not pleased. We can't be, because they have created 6 chances, we've created 1. Most of the guys down to 6.5, 6.4 ratings. Clearly gonna tell them that we're not pleased. And then maybe, actually, let's go to the tactics screen. Let's, instead of getting impressed, let's go to control possession, see how that one feels. See if that could slow them down a bit. Second half here. Not that many highlights actually in the first half. Very few highlights. Here's Moreno with a throw in all the way back for Locatelli. Schüller going for the right side. Florenzi. Florenzi is going to pick up another. Oh, you beauty, Florenzi! This time he's not going for the assist. This time he's doing it. He's going for it all by himself, and that's a really beautiful goal. Take a look at this one. Schüller with assist, but Florenzi basically does this all by himself. Fantastic. That makes me a very pleased manager. Florenzi, thumbs up for you. But still I think there's been 2 highlights this whole game, if I'm not mistaken. So this could be one of the quickest games ever. And then this happens, Florenzi again. What will he do this time? Now we know that whenever Florenzi has the ball, oh, that's going to be a red card. That's of course very good news for us, because now it's going to be even more difficult for them to try to get the equalizer with only 10 players on the pitch. And actually, since we made our tactical changes during half-time, at half-time we had 1 shot, or 1 chance. They had 6. So as we made those tactical changes, focusing on possession and actually really taking possession here, they haven't had a single chance in the second half. Well, we have had 6. So it was just a small change going from gegenpress to control-based. But it was a huge result if you look at statistics. But now, of course, they have 1 sent off. So from now on, it's going to be another thing. So let's take a look at the subs here instead. 6.5 on Higuain. I think we're going to bring in Morilla and change around to a Triquista. And then we have 1 more sub I want to do right now. I think we're going to go with Pellegrini. Haven't been great, but I'm starting to feel secure now, so it could be a right time to give young Figueroa some match time here, even though he's lacking a bit fitness, because I guess he was playing in the U21 game with his international youth team. Yeah. Clock just ticks away though, not much going on. Oh, by the way, I forgot one important thing. So we can do this as a little cliffhanger for about 10 minutes. The youth intake has happened, and we actually got, I mean, most of them as always was garbage, but we got one promising kid that looks really talented. So in a few minutes after this game, I'm going to show him to you. So yeah, as always, 90% garbage, but maybe, yes, maybe one little diamond in the rough. Is this going to be the end of the game? Oh, look at this! Look at all the space here! Look at all the room! Art, where's the cross? That was a little bit too late. Well, I'm not sure if it was a foul or if it was an offside. But Arf, if you just, when he had the ball here, could have hit an early cross, that would have been brilliant. But still, I'm happy. We definitely performed so much better than in the second half. Really stepped it up, and got a very good, very important away result, playing against the 5th place team in the league. These 3 points is really look at this, brings us up in 2nd place. We still can't overtake AC Milan, even though we have 1 less game played. We still need them to make mistakes, but it was crucial for us to take 3 points here today. But yeah, let's take a look here at that talented youngster. We got this guy. All the other guys was garbage, but this guy, 4-star with a black star, maybe 5-star potential. He's 16 from Albania. And look at this, he's only 16 and is already 15 in marking. If he just can develop a bit with the tackling and heading and improve his physical abilities, he can become a fantastic defender in the future. But of course, he's very young. A lot of things can go wrong. But if you look at his statistics, like the important stats for a central defender, it's mostly his strongest stats. Like with high aggression, high anticipation, high bravery, high decision. He is clearly on the weaker side with composure and concentration and tackling. But still, look promising. Need to develop physical abilities. The other guys, they were just basically garbage. So we don't even have to mention them. But one thing I want to mention, that's the future. Because we have a big game coming up. We have Napoli. They are in 4th place which means before this game they were the team behind us. And then of course we have even bigger, we have the Champions League quarterfinal versus Man United. Some really, really big stuff coming up. So make sure you don't miss the next following few episodes. And hopefully some more Champions League football after the Man United game. That would be brilliant, because that means the dream is still alive. But that's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.